Hello there. So yeah, it's Daniel here. Man, today was interesting. I had three interviews. Um, I think like one of them, like it wasn't even supposed to happen because it wasn't like a job. Uh, fuck, a job opportunity. It was more like a partnership. So but that was alright. Just 5 minutes. So, but the other interview, um, was like the guy he just read my resume and like he didn't even ask like, oh, how are you doing, like nothing, like he didn't try to understand better about me, like yeah, I know like when they ask these things, like they want to know like your experiences and all of that, like they don't care about you, but at least show a little bit more of just human touch, like the guy was just like a fucking statue. No, just like that really pisses me off. Like instead of just trying to build some rapport. Like even I know like it's even though like it's fake, like just try, man. And like he just asked like, oh, so to have this experience, and then he was just searching up the websites, like in the call, like he just asked for my resume in the call. He was just reading my fucking resume, and that really pisses me off. And then like by the end of it, he was like, you're not yeah, you have no, he said like you have a lot of experience, but yeah, you're not a fit. Like yeah, one thing he didn't mention was like, you're, I can barely hear you because of your mic. Okay, fair enough. No, fair enough. But that was it. Like you have a bad mic, you have experience, but you don't have experience. So like I like by the end of the interview, I was like, because I have always have my question, which is like, what would be the main thing that would prevent me from getting the role? But I didn't even want the role. Fuck you! Like stick the role in your fucking ass, you fucking bitch. But I said okay, like that. And like when you hit a nerve, like, ugh, fucking bitch. Anyway, um, yeah, that bothered me for a while, but thanks to my meditation, like, yeah, I should make a video only about that. Like, and by the way, talking about making videos, right now, this is one thing that I started now because this friend of mine, he said, "Oh, let's do." Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday. He said, "No, I wanna build a personal brand, right?" And he is like in the phase of the theory. Like, I said, man, just do it. Just do it. I don't know if he's gonna watch this video. If you're watching this, just fucking do the thing, man. For fuck's sake, just do it. Um, but I said, well, let's, like, I'm already doing that. I'm just not, doing right, but I'm doing, like the hard part, the heavy lift, I'm doing, which is, actually recording the videos. And I'm doing just simple, like, because if I had to like edit all my videos, and I wouldn't do it. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't do it. So that's why the way that I'm doing is, do the long format video, which is this one, and then from that video I can make like a lot of shorts, especially if you use AI. But I don't have the money to buy AI, so I have to do manually. But it doesn't take that much of a time because I use ChatGPT to I use GPT. Blah, blah. I use ChatGPT to, because then I take the transcription of the video, and then I just paste the transcription, and then from the transcription I give a command of, tell me where the parts would make a good short video, and then with that I can, you know do a lot of short videos, because when I'm editing the videos with CapCut or whatever, I just cut in the exact part that he told me to cut the video. Anyway, so with that, um, it's easier. I post my first short. I post on here, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Reels, and Facebook. Just still there's TikTok, but I have to build the account. And I procrastinate. I'm not gonna lie, I procrastinate to do that, but I have to create the account on TikTok because like one video can like flop in like three platforms and like in one go viral. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it. And like what's cool, like actually starting the thing like in it's a habit, it's discipline because I don't like doing this shit. I don't like it. Like I don't know, like in a way, like editing videos it's cool, but like too much, not every day. Nah, I'm fine. No, thank you, right? But yeah, and like with the I had like this third interview, like it wasn't an interview, it was more like a follow up call with this guy, which is I'm more like his partner than actually a sales rep. But we were talking about know how everything's gonna work out and like the offer structure, like what's gonna be the deliverables, the ICP, because like from what I understood, like he really knows his shit. And there's a lot of services, a lot of deliverables, but you gotta be specific, not broad, to do the the pitch. I was just thinking like, man, like it started up like normally 99% of the times they fail. But I was just thinking in all the offers that I was in, cold calling offers, remote offers, I wasn't like giving my all. Like I wasn't putting 100% of my effort because I'll give a caveat to that because I didn't know. I didn't know how. Like I just I have no like literally no clue at all at all. Like no clue at all. I was barely speaking English, so yeah. But like from the third, like from the yeah, like the third offer on, like I was already aware, So yeah, like I was just being a lazy boy, a naughty boy. I was being a naughty boy. But like now, I do have the understanding of like at least the general framework of what I must do, the follow up, the dialing, and like so there's no excuses. Like we have the deliverables, we have the product, we have the service. I know how to do cold call. Uh, I have the tools. So why not? Like it's just why not? Like it's this simple question. And by the way, since we mentioned that, I don't know. Like this is rude. But people they carry photos of their family members in their wallet. I also carry a photo, but this one is of me. This one is me, man. I think it's not gonna focus, but this one, like in this photo, I was in the sixth grade, like elementary, and the reason why I carry this photo is because when you are a kid, you always like it's always about why. Like why is things like why? Just why? Like why are things like this? Why why is this like yeah? Why are things like how does that work? Why do you do that? Why do you go there? Why did you say that? What does that mean? Also, it's always about questioning, and sometimes, a lot of times we tend to make our parents go crazy because of the questions. But the funny thing is not about the answer. It's not about the response. It's about the question. It's about the like going to discover like the journey of like just asking. And I think to myself, like he would question. He would ask like, why is this not possible? And the thing is, like when we're a kid, like everything is possible, but after we get a little older, people start saying like, oh, you can do this because of that, and that's bullshit. That's like just there's some exceptions, like you're not gonna be like LeBron James or John Jones, but like most of the other shit, like you can't do it. You can't do it. But we get too common. We get too comfortable. We get too, just we just accept things. We just accept things and like, that's just the way it is. Like, why? Like why? Who told you that? Like, and we create this fucking narrative of, no, things are just like that. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Fuck that, you know. And like every day is becoming more clear this to me. No, like why? Just why? So I was just thinking, I didn't put enough volume. I didn't do the right thing. So that's why it didn't work. But I must try. Like show. Like I was no. Like this conversation was between me and myself. Like show me. Like why is this not possible? Like, why? Just like explain. Like give me a good argument. Like a very structured argument of why this is not gonna work. Come on, go ahead. Right? Oh fuck. Right? So just no. So I'm thinking, no man, like I must try. I must do this shit. You know. I must do it. Like no one else is gonna do it. They're not. They're not. And fuck man, look at this. And it's good to have that, because and like this is even good for other reason, which is like sometimes like for example, I messed it up. Like I didn't. I missed two interviews. I no, there was this pipeline, which is no, you can get a lot of good offers, and like I didn't show up as well. I messed it up, and that's just data. It's hard because like you're in the middle of that, so it becomes personal, it becomes emotional, but it's just data. And like the worst thing than that is just you start to judging yourself, your values, your identity, because you made a mistake. So I always try to think to myself, like, would I like curse at him? Like, would I just scold him? Would I just feel like you're stupid, you're not good enough, like you're a piece of shit? Like, would I say this to him, to a kid? I wouldn't do that. So why? Like there's like the world, it's already like a mean place. Like way worse. So why make it harder for no reason? Like there's nothing there. Of course you gotta always watch yourself, and like if you make a mistake, don't do that again. But there's a very delicate line between you doing that in order to improve, and you're doing that just because you're disappointed with reality. You're disappointed with what happened, and your way to coping that is by being mad at yourself. But that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you. Just, oh, like you're a piece of shit, you're dumb. Like what type of, like how this help you? Like you're just doing a disservice to yourself. You're just doing a disservice to yourself by saying this type of shit. Like, yeah, I messed it up, like I'm dumb. Like it's just data. It's just data. Like something happened, and like it wasn't according to the outcome that you were wishing to happen. It's like some shit didn't go according to the plan, and now you're pissed with the outcome. But that's just reality. It's the same shit that you getting mad with wind, like with rain. Like it's just weather. you know. So if you treat like when something when something don't go the way you want this thing to go, just treat it. Oh fuck. Well, anyway, again, like for example, that shit that happened. Like I'm trying to make the video and there's noise. I mean, being mad is not gonna change. No, it's just the way it is, right? And to the point where I can do something about it. You know, to the point. That's why like I'm focused completely on doing this shit to make money and like the money part. I don't give a shit. Like the number, fuck that. I just wanna move to a better environment. So that's the thing, you know. If something doesn't go like the way you want this thing to go, being mad at the result is not going to change the result. It's not going to change reality, you know. And like it's human, and it's hard. It's it's hard as fuck, like because you want things to go a certain way, but most of the time this is not going to happen. And what you're going to do then, right? So with that, we must keep moving forward. You know, we must keep moving forward. As long as you keep moving forward and you keep going, eventually you're gonna win. So yeah, man, that's it. Tomorrow I'm gonna apply for a lot of offers and whew, studies and training. That's it, man. Take care.